You have been taught your entire life that being kind, agreeable, and selfless is a virtue. And it is. But somewhere along the way, kindness became a cage. There is a version of you that says yes when everything inside screams no. That apologizes before finishing a sentence, that laughs at jokes that were never funny just to keep the peace. And the strangest part, the more you give, the less people seem to value what you offer. You have probably felt it, that quiet frustration of being overlooked while others who seem less considerate, less helpful, less accommodating get the promotion, the respect, the loyalty. What is happening here and why does kindness seem to work against you? The answer is not what most people expect. Being too nice is not a personality flaw, it is a strategy. A strategy built on fear. Fear of conflict, fear of rejection, fear of being seen as difficult. And strategies built on fear always collapse under pressure because they are not rooted into who you truly are. They are rooted in who you are afraid to be. When you understand this, everything changes. But here's what almost no one tells you about the people who are genuine respect. They are not the loudest in the room. They are not the most aggressive, the most demanding, or the least empathetic. The most respected people who you know share one quality that has nothing to do with toughness. They have standards and they protect them without apology. That is the hidden mechanism behind respect. Not dominance, not coldness, but a quiet, unshakable sense of self. And that is precisely what excessive niceness destroys. Every time you abandon your standards to avoid discomfort, you send a signal, not just to others, to yourself. You tell yourself that your needs are negotiable, that your time is not valuable, that your peace of mind is less important than someone else's approval. Repeat that signal long enough, and it becomes your identity. You stop being a generous person, you become an available one. And availability without boundaries is not generosity, it is invisibility. So, how do you reclaim yourself without becoming someone cold or difficult? The first shift is internal, and it is the most important one. You have to stop measuring your worth by how comfortable you make others feel. This doesn't mean you stop caring, it means you start caring with direction. Respectable people are genuinely kind, but their kindness has a foundation. They help because they choose to, not because they are afraid of what happens if they do not. That distinction between choosing generosity and fear driving compliance is the entire difference between being valued and being used. So, the second shift is behavioral, and this is where most people get stuck. Setting limits is not an aggressive act, it is an act of clarity. When you tell someone, I cannot take that on right now, you are not attacking them. You are giving them accurate information. When you disagree respectfully, you are not being difficult, you are being real. And real people earn real respect. The fascinating truth is that the moment you begin to say no occasionally, your yes becomes worth something. People start to listen more carefully. They stop taking your presence for granted. The dynamic shifts. Not because you became harder, not because you became honest. There is something else happening beneath all of this that is rarely discussed. The people around you, your colleagues, your friends, even your family, they do not actually want a version of you that has no edges. What they want, even if they cannot articulate it, is someone they can rely on to tell them the truth. Someone who will push back when pushing back matters. Someone whose approval means something because it is not automatically guaranteed. You becoming more defined, more grounded, more willing to stand for something that doesn't push people away. It draws the right people closer. Here's where we land. Respect is never taken. It is recognized. It is recognized in people who know what they stand for, who say what they mean, and who protect their energy without cruelty. You do not need to become someone harder. You need to become someone clearer. So stop shrinking to fit spaces that were never built for your full size. Stop performing kindness to manage other people's emotions. Choose to be genuinely good, not endlessly available. That single shift, practiced consistently, will transform how the world sees you. More importantly, it will transform how you see yourself.